On here. Hey Blake, how you doing, brother? I've got quite a few things to show off and discuss with you guys, especially when it comes to archery. I've got a few things. I'm trying to see what you got there. I'm just trying to see. It shows up. Bacon. Okay. I was wondering what that was.
Can't eat bacon.
Oh, you can. Having twice the bacon.
Yeah.
Or unlimited bacon.
That's true.
Always gonna be bacon. But how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. You're number one in the chat tonight. We got some interesting things to discuss, show off, that kind of thing. As the titles of tonight's chat says, is Thursday night live stream and medieval weapons check. We're doing a medieval weapons check, so I want to see what you got. If you don't want to show off what you got, that's perfectly fine. If you don't want, it's up to you. I've got two of my own personal swords to show off, plus a couple and a few more than a few bows, lots of arrows. And Jenny has one of her own as well that she agreed to model for me, drawing and everything for everybody. That way you can see what it looked like. So it's actually pretty cool. It's Thursday, the 13th of January, 2022. It is 37 in clear. And apparently there's a winter advisory coming out tomorrow. So it's going to be interesting here in Iowa. Yeah, we got a storm warning. So we'll worry about that later. Hopefully we'll get some more people in pretty soon. Hey, Rob. Ooh, ouch. Hope you feel better, brother. Hey, Grace. Oh, no, I froze. What happens? Okay. Yeah, I froze on the YouTube side. But hopefully I am back from outer space. It's untyped to me. So, hey, Cliff. Let me see if I can get you an invite here. Glad you can make it, brother. Hopefully there's good news on the vehicle front for you. Yeah, we're supposed to get nasty weather too. We're in the middle, but it doesn't happen. I'm not sure if it gets tomorrow night or whatever. I've got to look.
Tomorrow morning.
Oh, it starts tomorrow morning.
It's supposed to get worse during the evening commute.
We're gonna find out. Hey, Jeep, how you doing, brother? Glad you can make it. I don't know if you have any of the things we're going to discuss, but I hope you do. Cliff, there's the link. If you want to hop in, you're more than welcome. Jeep, or anybody else for that matter. I have quite a few medieval and medieval style weapons. Some that you may know, some you may think of as, but it is, trust me, they are. So we can discuss those. We can discuss anything else on the planet. Pretty much, we're going to find out.
Hey, I'll be there in just a second. Once I turn that thing
There he
on.
is. Oh, I see the problem. You're wearing black.
Day off again.
You said you were going to be off today.
And I still can't get the car fixed. Damn part never came in.
Oh, well, that's not your fault then.
Nope, shipping delays. So, yay.
Yeah.
So, backup vehicle is still in pieces.
Well, at least you have a vehicle.
No, actually, I don't.
How do you get into work?
I'm either going to get dropped off or something. I don't know. Yeah. I have currently no vehicle to drive to work.
Well, if you were here, you're going to be using snowshoes.
I'm half tempted to get my bike out and bike to work, but that's going to take me like an hour just to get to work.
So that means you have to leave an hour early at the very least.
Something like that.
No Uber, huh?
I ain't taking no Ubers. No way. No. Nope.
No doing this?
Ain't gonna.
No doing this?
No, not where I live. People wants, dude. I've seen people broke down on the side of the road begging for help, and nobody stops by to help them. Like,
well, if I knew what I was doing, I would help. I mean, I could change a tire, but that's pretty much about it. But you should see this. I will show you. What I'll probably do is I'll put my phone up on here and let you, use it to show off my display of weaponry I got here on the floor.
I might have to do the same thing.
I got my wool blanket that I got laid out. I've got 3 of my bows up.
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. I got mine. I can just stick that on the floor.
That's what I did. With exception of one sword, all the stuff on the blanket is mine. That's the other sword is Jenny's, so I can't.
If you change the layout, you'll actually see my sword laying on my bed. Maybe.
Give me a second. There it is.
Nope, you ain't gonna see it. I got it. It's laying
It's a little dark.
right down there.
What if I do this? Oh, there it is. I see a part of it. We do this. Yeah. There it is.
That little white thing right in the corner, right in the spotlight, that's the hilt. Or that's that's the guard. And that thing goes all the way to the wall.
I can see your katana laying up against your bed.
That thing always stays there.
Right. I think I see your axes in the background, maybe.
Yeah, I brought those guys out.
Okay.
I will cut myself getting the stupid thing out of the shed because that thing was under stuff and it cut through the box. Because they're technically display axes. At least that's what I bought them as. But they literally stated that they were physically fully battle capable axes.
Well, that's cool.
They are sharp.
Well, I've got some arrowheads that can show off. I've got my bows. Some you've seen, some you haven't. My swords, some you've seen, some you haven't.
That guy right there. Where's it at? That guy right there, that black bag on the floor. That's all of my weapons.
Cool. You have a lot more than I have. But
all of my swords and fun stuff. I have a bag full of, or a box full of knives in the shed. I didn't bring that out because
I didn't bring a lot of knives out because I didn't really need to. Cause I'm like I'm more specialized than that, and I can't wait to see what other people have. I'm sure Blake's got more than a few.
Blake better have some good stuff.
Maybe even Jeep. And Grace did say she has some Japanese swords.
Nice.
So that's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I got to find something. You know what? I'll just put it in my shoe. That'll work.
For
I
what?
put it in my shoe. I don't have to worry about damaging the floor.
For what?
My friend. My very, very heavy friend, which is laying on the bed.
Okay. Mine is actually pretty heavy. My big sword is really, actually, I'm going to bring my phone and hook it up to the chat so that way I can at least chime in when I need to.
There we go. Sorry, I'm clearing space by moving my snacks.
I have to go I got my sodas, but I was going to do something a little bit different today.
Colin didn't have no sodas. I got snacks like crazy.
Well, I got soda. I got my Pepsis. I got 2 of them. 3 of them if you count the ones I had for supper. I had KFC for supper.
Ooh, Canadian fried curry.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
There we go. I'm only hoping that there's no bugs in my weapons bag because that thing was covered with bugs on the outside.
Yeah, we were getting box elder bugs in our house, which is really freaky.
Yeah, I don't know what my bugs were. They were just bugs. They were all dead bugs because that bag right there, that's a canvas bag.
Well, I don't have any canvas bags.
Okay, sir. I stand corrected. It's not a canvas bag. It's a duffel bag. I bought that thing years ago for storing all my camping stuff in there. And when I did ride the Rockies when I was like 15. And that was what I carried all my stuff in. My clothes were in there, my tents, all my other stuff in there. I could have probably gone with something half that size, but yeah, I had all of my stuff in that duffel bag.
Yeah. Muting my phone.
And the thing is, you can't even find duffel bags like that in the stores nowadays. That you find garbage.
Right.
I think I paid at the time. I think I paid like $40 for it, and I've had that bag 25 years.
Wow.
Oh, I gotta get off my YouTube site. This is freaking me out. Yeah, I haven't even opened that. I don't even I kind of remember some of the stuff in there, but to be honest, I haven't touched that bag in so long. I don't remember what's in there anymore.
Okay. I'm going to do a quick layout here with my phone. I got my mic muted on my phone, so you can see basic it right from right here.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I turn this sideways.
Hey, Blake, how's it going? Sorry, folks, I missed everybody in the chat. Jeep, how's it going? Yeah, Colin defaulted to the wrong screen.
Oh, crap. Okay. I'm not sure how I get out of that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, the one on top right here, that is my 100-pound longbow right here. Made by a bowyer friend of mine.
Doesn't look like a 100-pound bow.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but it's pretty hefty.
It's got some stout limbs on there.
Oh yeah. The one right next to it is my 65-pound U recurve, ye old medieval style, and this part right here on the outside here, this right here, is deer sinew. You can't get any more medieval than that, with bone antler tips and everything.
That's probably what gives it most of its rigidity right there.
Yeah. And
hey, Cecilia.
This is my modern longbow, but I count it because if the world ended, this is what I'd be using anyway. This is my 74-pound longbow. That right there is my long sword. I won both of my swords off of online contests. It is wire wrapped.
Oh yeah, it's fully wire wrapped.
Yeah. And it's balanced really, really well. And it's spring steel because this thing has been bent to like a 33-degree angle and snapped right back as true. So.
Yeah, good spring steel will do that. You can bend that almost 45 and this stuff will come right back.
Right. I'm trying to be careful with the big one. This is my hand-and-a-half sword. The one I can't, literally can't draw.
Yeah, you're gonna hate me when I break out mine.
Well, this one is about maybe 4 pounds, maybe 5. So this is true medieval weight. This is the Strider sword from Lord of the Rings, but the style of sword is still what it is, medieval. And the matching dagger that came with it. Let's see. Sorry.
Yeah, basically a skinning knife.
Huh?
That's basically a skinning knife.
Well, it's an all-around dagger.
Yeah, but I mean, if you got the long sword, then you're pretty much going to be, I guess, as Lord of the Rings on there too.
Yeah,
that thing's pretty much going to basically be your equivalent of a skinning
right
knife.
After the movie is when the first movie came out. Is when they made these. So these are the promotional items that they made. The dagger, it doesn't have a name in the movie. It's but I call it slicer. No, that's not much.
Slicer, no slicing.
Slicer, no slicing.
Slicer, no slicing. Yeah.
Swiper, no swiping.
Yeah. Now I've got one thing on here that's going to be a little weird for some, and that's this one.
Hand forged scissors.
Yeah. What can you do with scissors?
Stab somebody.
Yep. So.
Or throw them. They'll work as you got your two options with those. You can throw them and they'll either A, work as a throwing knife, or B, they'll work as a throwing star.
And you can stab someone twice. So those are fully functional and usable. And oh yeah, this is the fun part. All the different tips that I have. Oh, I've got 3 different styles of botkins and 1 broadhead. This broadhead was made by a blacksmith friend of mine named Jesse. I was talking about getting one made. He was at, I'll be right back. And he hands me this later, right after. So it's actually really balanced. And I just haven't found a arrow worthy of that arrowhead, to be honest. Now, this is a bodkin.
Well, Grace actually got that one faster than I did.
But I can't see the chat very well. And we had a, okay, I see. We had a unwanted visitor. Now, this one here is a short bodkin, armor piercer. Not the best one, but
no, that one's seen some better days from the looks of it. That's a rough shape.
this is a really crude one, but still, it will do the job. But generally, with these right here, when they were shot, they were not secured to the shafts at all. None, with exception of the broadhead. Everything here, all the botkins were never secured. They were.
And there's a reason for that.
And stuff like that, but not glued in. They were supposed to come out.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a reason why those were always on there, just kind of like loose fitting.
Right. Well, once
So
they
when
hit
they pierce the armor, it's stuck in the armor, and they can't pull it out, and they bleed to death.
Well, not just that. The main point was that you couldn't pull it out and you shoot it back at the person.
I don't know. You could still shoot a blank arrow with, as long as it's got the fletching on there.
Now,
that thing will still
this is
shoot
a
more or
long
less.
bodkin, as you can see.
That's another armor piercing one.
Yep, this is you got the short bodkin, and then here's the long bodkin. It serves the same purpose as the small one, but this one here is more piercing for armor.
Yeah, I'd say probably plate mail for the for the second
this
one.
Here is a little more modern one, but this thing is the nastiest one, I would think. Look at that tip.
Yeah, when you get one of those with a carbide tip on there, you pretty much punch a hole through brick.
I think this is stainless.
Yeah, probably.
Now,
It's milled steel regardless.
right. I got this broadhead.
Yeah, I think I like that one.
I sharpened this one down quite a bit. It was pretty dull when I got it, but I like the look, and the profile is really good. I just got to make sure it's really sharp. And everybody's favorite, the fire arrow. And no, I am not shooting that one off in the house because my wife would severely, yeah.
She'd beat you and cut off the.
But that's basically what I've got. I mean, is this all the bows I have? No, not even close. But
Fireman HVAC, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight.
But that's that's what I got here. I figured it would be the best way for me to show things off.
Yeah, I might have to do that one on mine because I don't think I'm going to be able to do justice with my sword. That sucker is basically the guy designed to take knights off of horses.
Well, my hand and a half sword can do a lot of things. The one thing, actually, I was going to show you the sheath, which is a weapon unto itself, basically, due to how it's made. Any good sheath would be. Is these parts here.
Yeah, the straps.
Yeah, these straps, I actually turned this thing around. It was on the other side to make this the left-handed sheath. And these are for you could if you have the short hangers and you're tall enough, you could wear it on your side, or you could strap it to your horse.
I have mine. I have a sheath for mine. Oops, crapola. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute this thing. Let me get my See if the link is there. Good. Hopefully it'll let me go on my phone.
But you like the way I had them all set up there. And there. I've got my modern ones, and I've got the one Blake made me.
I have no idea, Grace. Colin, do you have liquor bottles in the fireplace?
Oh, what? What?
Grace wants to know if you have liquor bottles in the fireplace.
In the fireplace, no. We have candles. They won't. They still won't let us use the fireplace. Dude, I mean, they're afraid of the house burning down, as old as it is, and everything.
Sweet, that'll work.
We do. Oh, I do have something. I can show you. Give me a second. Now, I do have something that Jenny and I did about a week ago when we were straightening up. I got to turn the light on so you can see.
Yep, saw that one. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool up there.
Yeah, we put these are, with the exception of a few, most of them are root beer bottles, with a couple of exceptions. And we got most of our tenders, not all of them, mind you. There's a couple that we're missing. I have to go out in the garage somewhere, or out in the trailer. But we didn't know that little lead was up there, so we decided to use it for something.
Oh, man.
But that's it.
Actually undo themselves. 35-year-old zipper. Still works as smooth as butter.
Hold on. I call Sully.
This one. Ew. I forgot about this guy. Oh, yeah.
Dropping my mouse.
I got some fun ones. I forgot I had this guy. Got a cheap belt dangler, but
Now, all my swords are full tang.
I think this one's a modern one, but
Your Starfire should be full tang.
oh yeah, no, dude, those are that's definitely full tank. This thing's actually got an edge to it. It's not super. Never mind.
No, Grace, those are 9-hour emergency candles, pillar candles. We have about 8 of them in there.
I forgot about this guy completely.
So you can outfit a couple people then.
Honestly, a small platoon.
Well, I see. What's the length on that one?
It's probably
It's
2.5
like 2
feet.
feet.
Let's say 2.5. It's a Pakistani-made weapon, but yeah, give me a second here.
That'd either be a child's or a small woman's one.
From tip to stern, it's 31 3/4.
Okay. How much is the blade alone?
22 inches.
Okay. Just under 2 feet.
Yeah, so it can technically be considered a short sword, but this was, I don't know, I barely even remember even buying this thing. It was just in a box labeled swords.
Hey, Farman HVAC, thank you for coming.
This is an old one. Like, I mean, this thing is old as beans. Here, let me see if I can get my other one going, and I'll show you guys more in depth here.
I don't have a lot, but I have quality on mine. Let me put you in solo there. You're doing exactly what I did. Make sure you mute your side.
Yeah, it's just the easiest way to do it. I already muted my YouTube side.
No, your phone.
No.
Because I can hear you just fine out through your other one, but I just need to be able to see you.
Let me unmute this one.
That's going to happen if you don't.
Yeah. I muted one. The other one should be fine.
Let me try something. No, you're muted. Okay.
I just muted it on purpose.
I see your hand.
So it must be on the. Okay. Let me switch my screens. Give me a second. I'm still. This camera works slow for some reason. Still got that echo. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know
It's not
what
me,
that
I don't
echo's
think.
from.
Nope, it's not me. It's all you, brother.
Yeah, no. This phone is slow. There we go.
Well, Farm and HVAC, thank you for coming. We're doing a medieval weapons check. See if you have any medieval weapons. I just did a little show and tell of what the basic ones I have. Not everything, but I do have a good selection. At least I believe so. Mine is heavily in the archery department, since that's what I do best. What is that supposed to be German?
I have no idea. It has this mark on it, though.
That looks like Christopher Columbus.
It says Chaos on here, but it's hard to see. It's actually got letters on it.
Yes, it looks like a Christopher Columbus sword.
But yeah, this thing is old. I don't even remember who I got this from. That's the end of it. You know
That's
what?
cool.
This phone sucks.
Yeah, I turned my phone down and muted it at the same time.
I don't even have the volume on this thing.
Yeah, we're not doing pew pews on this channel, so we do what we can. I'm both solo here. What happened?
I just kicked myself off
Oh,
like 4 times. It took me forever. Jesus.
no, I didn't put myself a solo thing. You were.
Yeah, I know, because I kicked myself off.
Oh, your other self off. Your second self. Do you, Farm, do you have any swords, bows, axes, warhammers, anything like that?
And I apologize for the echoes, folks. That phone is absolute trash.
It took me a little while to figure it out, Cliff, so I had to mute my mic and everything else. No, like I said, I really like my Strider sword. I mean, it's the most authentic one I've got for what it is. It's just that the fact is, I can only wear it on a sword when I'm riding a horse. You know.
All right, this one should be better.
Let's give this a shot. Okay, let me get you solo work here. Turn your phone sideways.
Yeah, this one works way better.
You still got an echo.
Yeah.
Let me mute it. Oh, you already muted.
Yeah, I got it.
Turn your volume down on your phone.
It's off.
Do you have YouTube on your phone? That might be it.
Let me check. Give me a second.
That might be the way, because you had to click the link to get in. So I'm assuming that's what you did.
But I have no volume on my phone and I'm muted, so it shouldn't work. It shouldn't have any problems. Still got that echo, but whatever.
I don't know. That's weird.
Anywho's.
Yeah, that's a Christopher Columbus sword.
I can't.
I'm going by the figurine on the pommel. Etched blade.
Yeah, but look at the detail on there.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's on both sides. Fuck, this thing is pissing me off right now. Usually doesn't do this.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, brother.
There we go. For some reason, my in-call volume was maxed out. What the hell?
That's a little better.
Yeah, my in-call volume on my phone was maxed out. That's why I was getting that echo.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you
this is
go.
basically like a little rapier. This is a
There's it's not a dueling sword. There's another one name for it. I can't remember.
it's almost a fencing sword, but this thing has like a ridiculously pointy tip.
Yeah. There's an actual name for that style of blade for the size that it is. No, gentlemen wore it on their sides when they were dueling, but it's not a dueling sword per se, not like a rapier or saber or anything like that, because it's less than 2 feet long. Cliff, we lost your visual.
No, it's because I set my phone down on my sheath over here.
Oh, okay.
I can only do this one-handed.
Well, I didn't
I've
mind
got,
it.
like I said, I've got a ton of stuff in this box, but this is gonna be the one that you guys are gonna like lose your stuff over because.
Got any rapiers? Oh, you got a great sword.
Yeah, Claymore.
Not bad.
That thing is like here.
How long is yours? Yeah.
That's like a four-hander right there. That thing is absolutely massive.
Mine's just a simple 1.5.
Mine is, this thing is actually 3 inches short or 3 inches shy of a true Claymore.
Okay.
But
Where'd
yeah,
you
that
get
thing's
it?
Starfire.
Okay, so that's another Starfire blade.
Yeah, that thing was like 350, 400.
So you got 2 Starfires. I'm jealous.
Oh, no, I don't.
Huh?
Oh, no.
You got 3?
Get the box out the way.
You got the Starfire Katana?
I told you, this whole thing is full of weapons.
Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just talking about how many Starfires you have. These are the original Starfires, too.
Ninja Toe.
Yeah, right?
And it actually does have little throwing sticks on it. It's got the, right here on the sides, I got little throwing spears.
They're darts, Cliff.
And which one is this? Oh, that's my hand forged
It's really
one.
nice, folks, when the owner of the weapons doesn't even know what he's got. And it's a surprise to him.
Oh, that's my cutlass.
I want to see that.
Here, I'm going to set you guys down for just a brief moment. You can stare at my controller or my table.
Well, put it up to the roof. At least it's something better
I
than
can't get this
see.
stuff out with everybody right there. Oh, I am missing. What the heck? Ah! I forgot I put that in there. Oh, no,
You're having fun, Cliff. Just admit it.
Yes, he is still in here. Okay.
Oh, I still have one more sword to show you, which we haven't shown yet.
Where's my other one? There you are.
You want some chips and salsa? Okay. Actually, I will. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get me some chips and salsa.
Suck the bugs out, but whatever. Sorry, folks. Slightly prepared, but not 100% prepared for this. Because I have a lot more weaponage than most people would think. Well, this guy's in good condition considering. Sorry, folks, I'm getting all this stuff set for you guys so you can see it very good or see it well. Wow, he's still in good condition too. And I'll get the final piece, which is in the corner, so you guys can see everything. This is my Starfire collection. This stuff is not cheap. I'm probably looking at a little over $1,000 right here.
I'm almost back from outer space.
For everything.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Cliff, I do got something to show you if you're interested.
Ooh, almost fell on my butt.
Ooh, that's a nice display.
These are all my Starfires.
You got the Cutlass one?
Oh yeah.
How did? Oh, you must have been seriously into Starfire for a long time.
Years worth of stuff, dude. I've been collecting this stuff for years. So here's my little short sword right here. Check them out.
I always liked the Viking style better than that style, though the hilts are really comfortable.
And then this is one of my. So the short sword and my phone just died.
Oh no! You should have plugged it in. Okay.
Sorry, it kicked me off. My just kicked me out. Sorry, my phone died.
I go solo when I shouldn't be.
Because my phone died.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
All of a sudden, my power kicked off.
You want to see a really cool knife that belongs to Ian?
Sure, go for it.
There's the sheath.
Ooh, Damascus Skinner.
Uh-huh. He bought this with his own money, ordered it off of eBay and everything.
Definitely a skinning knife for sure.
And the edges of the blade, I mean, he's got filled up with epoxy and stuff like that. But
I guess I'll have to do it this way. So, this guy.
That's your short sword, right?
That's my short sword. This was one of the first purchases.
Okay, there's two different styles of short sword. There was the fuller type and the other kind.
This one they considered this the Roman short sword.
Really?
Yeah, this was it was labeled and marked as Roman short sword.
The hilt doesn't say that.
That's what they marketed it at when I bought it. This is all you can see. It's leather and wire wrapped.
Oh yeah, I've seen several Starfires up close and personal.
Balance point's right about a little bit, right about there.
Sorry for the noise.
All standard, stamped with Starfire.
Oh wait, Cliff, I got to go full screen with you due to Grace wants to see it a little bit better. There you go. These come dull.
Yeah, they are.
They will not sharpen those whatsoever. At the time, I'm not sure if they still honor it, but they had a lifetime warranty on those.
Without being sharpened, if you somehow, aside from literally sticking it in the side of a car and trying to pry a car door open, standard wear and tear on these things.
Cecilia
had a lifetime warranty.
Cecilia just popped in. I didn't even see her come in.
Yeah, she popped in a while ago. I said hi earlier.
I missed it. I apologize. I must have been in the other room.
But yeah, these things were designed, Grace, for stage play. So all the like Renaissance stage plays that you see, this is usually what they used. Is heavy duty steel. I believe it's heavy duty steel.
It is. It's supposed to handle high carbon steel.
Yeah. Very, very rust prone. If you don't oil this, I'm actually surprised that the pommel is the only thing that actually has rust on it. I haven't oiled or sanded this thing in years. My Claymore, unfortunately, I had to spend about 30 minutes with a sander on that thing because it was rusted.
Today?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you were preparing for today?
Yeah, I was working on that a little bit, but yeah, that was one of my first purchases. This was one of my second purchases. This thing probably weighs about 7 or 8 pounds.
That is a battle-ready battle axe.
Oh yeah, this thing was.
Did you get this?
They actually considered this a throwing axe.
It could be.
You can I actually stuck these endpoints into a sheet of plywood, and that thing just lodged itself in there. But you can get up on it. I mean, you can get up on this thing. Unfortunately, the Starfire always has the standard leather wrap with the wire mine, unfortunately, the glue came apart and I lost my wrap. And I have never wrapped it since, but I have just kept it. And it does come with its nice
That's what I was
little,
asking earlier.
I actually have the belt dangler for this somewhere. It's just not in my bag.
Okay.
This thing actually comes with a really nice belt dangler with a big old brass loop on it.
Tonight is the reenactor and me coming out, just to let you know.
You guys know this one. I show this one off a few times. This is my katana my stage play katana, which is kind of funny considering they had this in medieval times, but I don't know. Once again, I like this guy. He's actually one of my favorites.
Now you got to do the line.
Oh, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Wrong movie. Wrong movie.
If you're talking about the one with
there can be only one.
Oh, yeah. Highlander.
Hey, there you go. Now you look like Adrian Paul.
But I just love the fact that this handle has multiple grip positions. I can either do up on the pommel or I can get the full-on slice with that thing.
Is that axe sharp? Is what Grace was wondering.
No, everything is dull. These are all stage play. They do not sell these at the Renaissance fairs sharpened at all. It is actually
and they do more than just blades like this. They also do rapiers. They do sabers. They do all styles.
Look at this thing. Yeah, this was one of my cutlass.
That's a falchion.
Yeah, I got two of these. These actually they considered them pirate swords for some reason.
That's a falchion.
Or yeah, falchion.
You got two, send me one.
Hell no, these things were $250 each. But they got a really good balance to them.
You generally do, yeah.
Still super tight because most of the weight's going to be right here where this pommel's at.
Right.
But I've got like the guard. I can hold this thing any direction I want, and that blade doesn't. I'm not even stressing holding this blade right here.
If you ever want to play Drizzt Do'Underin from the Forgotten Realms books, you can have two falchions or scimitars, whatever it is he uses.
Falchions, I think these ones were the falchions.
Well, Rangers used falchions, right?
I actually have a scimitar, surprisingly. It's not a. It is definitely not a Starfire one, but I do have one. I don't even remember where I got it. I just have it.
Oh, we still got it wrapped. That's pretty cool.
I have everything in there wrapped because I don't want metal rubbing against metal.
That's true.
That rubber band is pretty much toast, which means that one's pretty much toast, which means I should just be able to.
Holy cow. All I can hear is in Bugs Bunny, Hassan Chop.
Yeah. And this one has an edge on it.
Who made that one?
From like here up is like stupid sharp, but it's not nearly as sharp down.
Is there a maker's mark or a brand name or who made it?
Oh, God. I don't even remember where I got this thing. No, you know what? I got this. I think I got this one at the Renaissance Fair.
Most of them probably you did.
My stuff has shifted a little bit. Like everything's been it's slightly shifted out of place.
But that's why you got to tighten them down from time to time.
No, that's the thing. I think this was all pressed on here. So this is most likely a rat tang, and then this is pressed on and locked. Actually, no, it looks like it has actually twisted. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. But yeah, this thing is this is one of my favorite ones. My other favorite ones. I mean, that thing's got that's a long blade. Like
that's
that is
just for chopping. That's blade. Pokes. You can't really do much with that one.
Yeah, I can chop dude's head off with this.
That's pretty much all you could use it for.
Oh, actually, there's my stamp. That is just stainless, and it was made in Pakistan. That's all it says. Yeah, these guys have actually held out pretty well, considering I've had them in the shed for the last 12 years.
And I made you get them out.
Yeah. Gives me a reason to pull out my cool stuff again.
Hey, that's why we're friends. We got cool stuff.
I haven't seen some of this stuff in forever. I forgot I had even had half of this stuff in here.
It's like a surprise all over again.
Yeah, definitely. Very expensive surprise. So I think just in my Starfire swords alone, I have over $1,000 worth of weapons.
Those are really good ones. Badger blades are a close second, though. Now that they switched owners and after the fire, Badger might be number one now.
Yeah, probably.
For those people who know what we're talking about, Starfire is the maker of what used to be the premier stage steel swords in movies and stage.
Or at least Renaissance. I don't know if they did the actual full-on army movie set, but I know they did a lot of stuff for.
They did stage steel,
stage steel for
plays and stuff.
Romans, like Roman movies and stuff.
But Badger blades was their closest competitor, and half a decade ago or a decade ago, they had a fire.
At least I think it was like 2007 or 2008,
and they had to rebuild their shop completely, and then the owner died, who actually controlled the quality of it, and then they changed owners, and things didn't stay the same.
I still got more weapons in here. This bag just keeps going.
So the zombie apocalypse happens. At least you got weapons.
I forgot that was in here. That was sharp. I have this little funny thing.
Dual swords. Am I right? Thought so.
Loose as all heck. But yeah, this is kind of something you don't normally see somebody with. And I mean, those blades, look at how thin those things are.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure even what you would use those for.
More or less emergency self-defense, because nobody can expect you to pull these things out of nowhere.
I like the umbrella swords. Those are really good.
Like, these things alone, I mean, you can just walk around with it. It just looks like a little...
Cliff, I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but if you've seen the new The King's Man movie.
Not yet, I haven't.
He has a sword umbrella that you were going to love. It's not a little stingy, skinny blade like that. It's actually a saber or, a full-size sword.
Nice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool.
Let's see what else my bag of goodies has in here. I have this. Ow, I forgot the claws on that thing are sharp. Oh, I got metal pieces everywhere.
I still have to show you Jenny's sword. I've seen that particular blade before. I've never been a fan because the weak point is where the blade is the skinniest.
Yeah, right down here at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that and it's this is actually twisted on. But yeah, this one was kind of a display knife as well. It's got a flat edge on it.
Jesse's here.
Who?
Jesse.
Oh, nice. What up, Jesse? I bet he's got some cool stuff.
I bet he does too. He's more than welcome to come up.
Yeah, this one was like I said, this one was a wall hanger that I bought just because I liked it.
Yeah.
It's got some weight to it, that's for sure.
Just to let Jesse know, yeah, I'm here too.
Hi, Jesse.
No,
we're doing a kind of medieval weapons show and tell, and I've got a lot of stuff to show and tell you about.
No, I did mine earlier. I might do mine again, but I'm going to do an additional one before Jenny goes to bed because I want her to show her own sword. One katana is better than no katana.
This one was a fun one. They actually forged this one for me at the Renaissance Fair.
You did?
No, somebody did. This is like garbage steel. Like garbage steel. But they forged this. This was like, I think I paid like $45 for this. Unfortunately, I lost the collar for this. It was a brass collar, but a couple of uses on this thing, it actually snapped it off.
You mean the Dasuba? Cliff?
Sure.
It's called a Tsuba?
I guess. I don't know. And this was
the handguard, the little oval thing that goes at the end of the blade.
No, mine was actually a square one.
Oh, okay.
Because if you look at
still called a Tsuba.
Yeah, that's the profile of the handle. And I mean, you can see that's full tang. That goes all the way down.
You want to hear something really funny, Cliff?
That piece was a square piece, and unfortunately, I lost it. I don't know where it went.
You know what? Want to hear something really funny?
Chickens can't bend their knees.
The best, I want to say either samurai or ninja sword maker in the United States lives.
In Ohio?
Wrong.
Ohio.
Iowa.
Idaho?
Yep.
Do it on purpose. Oops, that goes that way. I got a couple more in there, but they're not exactly medieval. They're more of a like more ninja style than anything else.
Well, Jesse, if you want to show off your katana, you're more than welcome. Because Grace has got some I want to see as well.
Yeah, like I said, I thought Jesse had a katana.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got
one.
He
can bring that up there. Bring it up, Jesse. Get you on here to show the cool stuff.
Give me a second. You may not see the link. Oh, he says you're being a brat, by the way.
Me? Why am I being a brat?
He's majorly into swords, folks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure me and Jesse can just sit here for days just talking about weapons. Or at least
swords. The thing is, we each have our specialties. Mine is bows, yours is swords, and etc.
That's actually it.
So, Grace doesn't mean you can't go get them.
Oh my God, it's actually in the bag.
Grace is saying that her sword is in the attic.
I actually have my belt dangler.
That's cool.
For my axe. It was actually in the bag.
There you go.
I didn't think it was in there.
It's actually in pretty good shape considering how long it's been in there.
And then I got these things. They don't qualify as medieval, but ninja sword, and I do mean short sword. This thing, I don't think this is more than 25 inches.
Yeah, those are the ones you get for like the back of comic books and stuff like that.
Actually, this one has actually still got a decent edge considering I've had this thing for forever too. So I have two of these. This one, the first one I bought, they screwed me. The case in the box that I sold it with didn't come with a sheath, and I complained about it, and they didn't do anything about it. So I just ended up buying a second one, and this has that cheap micarta molded plastic one. But yeah, this is my other one. So I have two of these things. And this was made by United Stainless Taiwan. I have a complete set of these. There was actually
by the way,
pieces.
Cliff.
What? Oh, lights, knives, and flashlights. And then I have this guy.
Now that just seems a little overkill.
It can be if you don't know what you're doing, if you kind of not know how to do this. But yeah, this is basically.
If Darth Maul was real and he didn't have a lightsaber, that's what he would.
Oh, do. I actually have something that's quite similar to what Darth Maul would be using, but it's not in this bag. And I have two of them because I like buying weird things in sets of two because it doesn't make any bit of sense to buy them in sets of one.
Oh, by the way, Cliff, I'm just going to show you something I just got in the mail yesterday. I forgot to show it last night.
Ooh.
A new Three Rivers Archery catalog.
Nice. And unfortunately, folks, that is it for my weapons collection out of that bag. I could get more stuff out from under my bed, but Yeah, that would take me a minute.
Well, we got time.
Oh, okay. Well, they're just kind of stage play, or not stage play. They're just wall hangers. Some of them are sharp, but there is one that I wanted to bust out because Russell has it, and I got the same one, but I have to find it. So,
Well,
bear
if
with
you
me
want to
while I
show off
work on it.
axes, swords, warhammers,
Oh,
you
they're
name
way
it,
in the
Jesse,
back.
you're more than welcome to.
Shit. Oh, they're on the other side of my bed, way in the back. Nope, ain't getting them tonight.
Well,
They
we'll
can
figure
stay
it
in
out.
there. Yeah, they're staying back there. I'm not getting them. They're on the other side of my bed, and I've got all.
Don't worry
I have
about
to
it
pull out
then.
like 9 things. Oh yeah.
By the way, I've always been meaning to ask you, Cliff,
Yeah.
why bunk beds?
It's what I bought. What I was given when I was a kid, and haven't had a need to replace them because they haven't fallen apart yet.
I can help you make a rope bed.
I like the ones. I like my bed. Oh man, the tip popped out. All right, since Cecilia last time was asking me so profusely to get these stupid things out. Come on, let go, you.
Now that's a
bugger.
battle axe.
Wow, I'm actually being stopped by a 20-year-old piece of tape. Think that's something.
That there's words on the other side near the haft.
Oh, all it says is 2002 Bud K Corporation. So this is a Bud K battle axe.
Bud K sells a lot of wall hangers, though.
Yeah, but this one is an actual usable weapon. This thing has an edge on it. And it's all steel. Steel spike, steel blade, machine riveted on there. It probably weighs about 10 pounds.
Is the aft solid?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Oh, you talking about up here?
Is it hollow anywhere?
No. It's a solid piece of steel.
Okay.
Except for the top half, which is going to be hard to show, but so basically right through here is a centerpiece that snaps in. So they slide the blade in this way, machine rivet it in, put the top collar in with the spike, and then they machine rivet that on there.
So that's separate pieces, technically.
Yeah, it's technically 4 pieces. You got the handle, the blade, the 2 inserts, and then the spike. But this is they still considered these battle ready. And I could if I wanted to. Just totally take somebody out with one of these.
You can take out zombies with that, definitely.
And I'd prefer something a little lighter. Because you'd get tired wielding this thing after a while.
That's why I like my bows. I can shoot them all day.
Yeah, you'd have to have some. These
You cut
corners
yourself
down here are stupid sharp.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm used to poking myself. Let's get this guy back in here. Yep. Going in backwards, but it is what it is.
I stole Jesse's thunder.
Huh?
I stole Jesse's thunder.
All right. I'm gonna run out of space. I'm gonna get the other one and show you guys. This one's even more fun because Colin should almost recognize the design of this axe.
I generally do anyway. You know that. Oh my gosh. Gimli's axe?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
It's not even like it looks almost just like his that he had in.
Well, you got his axe, I got his sword, then we're ready to go.
Yeah, this is also another Bud K one. And you can see that edge on that blade is not fake, folks. That thing is razor sharp.
It's interesting. The person who's 6 foot tall has a dwarf's blade. I have, who's 5'8", who's got the Ranger's sword. Good old Gimli. That's what Grace
Well,
says.
dwarfs were pretty strong. But yeah, absolutely love these things.
My favorite part of the whole movie, throw me.
But I know since Cecilia really wanted to see my
Cecilia's
combat
not here
ready.
now. She left already.
Did she?
Yeah.
And she was the one that wanted to see the freaking things.
But remember, she's not feeling well.
That's true. I guess
And
I
I
can't
hope she
blame her.
feels better soon.
Now we got to get Jesse up here to.
I already put the link on there multiple times trying to get Jesse up here.
I wonder if he's busy editing another Dribs and Drams or.
No, he's talking. He's in the chat. He was the last person that you need to hang all those on the wall. He said.
I can't actually hang them where I'm at.
He wouldn't have enough wall space.
Yeah, that wall is concrete. The wall over here is concrete, and the only wall I have is over there where my bed is at, and I don't have enough space to hang them.
Industrial size magnets.
Oh, dude, magnet ain't gonna hold this thing. I'd have to have freaking industrial neodymium magnets.
No, get the ones that you use for like magnet fishing.
So when we were taking the stuff out of my truck for my transmission and my clutch and all that, I actually found my magnet. It was somehow slid up inside the rail for my seat.
Right.
So they didn't actually steal my magnet didn't get stolen. Everything else did, but I was bummed because
I don't
the
think they
magnet
could
got
pull it
stolen
out
too.
if they wanted to. The thing
Huh?
it was probably just stuck to your seat. They couldn't even get it.
Oh, it somehow because I had it in the front and it somehow moved onto the inside up under the seat.
Well,
When I
there you
slid
go.
my seat all the way back, it was sitting right there on the side of the rail.
So you're going to go do some magnet fishing videos now.
Yeah, eventually. Jesse, and most hammer drills won't even touch my walls because I have 5 to 6 inch rocks inside inside these concrete walls.
You're dead.
And these
Built
things
that
that wall is 14 inches thick, and there are rocks in there this big.
Any obsidian?
No, it's just random gravel boulders from the yard and from a lot when my dad mixed all the concrete for the walls.
I'm waiting for Evan to get here. He's got a cold steel Warhammer.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
Yeah, me too. Now, we could bring up cold steel and all those sites we've been discussing and showing off.
Jesse, I have a lot more. I have an entirely a whole nother bag full of knives and throwing things in the shed that I decided not to bring in here. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I like my weapons. I know LT is a mad thing for knives, but I can probably almost match him knife for knife. Quality and information wise, I'm not going to beat him, but I can match him knife for knife. But yeah, I love these guys. These were some of my favorites. I did actually have these hanging on my wall when I used to live in Denver.
I'm looking at Badger Blades' site right now. I haven't never really been there before. And I'm looking at their
Ooh, got a little bit of rust on this guy.
their broadswords is what they call it. When under that category, they have short swords, bastard swords, and two-handed swords. And they're sold out of almost everything.
That's actually... Well, okay, it's not that they're sold out. It's the fact that they don't have any stock to sell because of lack of employees.
Probably.
Because most of these weapons don't exactly make themselves. These ones probably do because these are probably mass manufactured with some incredibly high quality standards. But for the most part, like Badger Blades and Starfire, those weapons are all handmade.
I seen
they might have a power hammer to make all this stuff, but it's still almost all like 100% man-made.
Fortune Fire style.
Yeah.
By the way, still a good show too, folks.
Except for Forged in Fire, they actually have that auto hammer, but
The Big Blue, they call it, or whatever his name is.
Big Blue, which everybody apparently is like super stoked when they get to use it. I'm just like,
With the
okay.
exception of the few guys who never had one before.
Well, that's what
They
I'm
didn't know how
saying.
to
They get
use
like super stoked to use it because you don't often have a freaking $10,000 power hammer to use.
Yeah, I remember that one contestant had never used a propane forge before. He's only used coal.
I remember that one. And he still turned out a really good knife.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. He was highly skilled, but he never had to deal with propane because he preferred coal.
Yeah, it's got a different burn to it. Coal has it can get to a hotter temperature, but it's like a more steady heat. That propane is like almost instant heat, and then it kind of, if you don't keep that heat constant, that stuff cools off too quick. Yeah, I have about 9 more blades under my bed, but I'm not getting them. They're way buried under there, and I just don't have the time. I don't think you guys want to see me digging under my bed for 20 minutes trying to get weapons out.
And there's another site that I want, one of the ones I won my blades from. It's called rentstore.com. They do a lot with the stage steel and things like that.
Get me off of solo. Put your back on. I'm pretty much done with all my stuff.
Okay.
Aside from my katana back there, but oh, then my kukri up on the corner of my bed right there.
What about the two swords, the two axes hanging off your dresser? Whatever it is behind your shoulder, your left shoulder.
There's nothing over there.
Oh, you already grabbed those. Okay.
Yeah, those are the battle axes that I had leaning up against the back over there.
Let's see here. Wow, there we go.
I've got more stuff somewhere. It's probably buried in another box in the shed.
Oh, I bet.
I got blades galore everywhere. So yeah, with all the stuff I have, if I sharpened it, I could technically supply a small platoon with weapons. Some of them weapons are going to suck and they're going to break, but if you ever need to take a night off a horse that's wearing full plate armor, I've got the weapons for that.
Right.
And that thing, I guarantee that sword alone is taller than Colin is.
Okay, I want to show you one thing real quick before you go to bed, love. You want you to show that blade, if you would, please. I'm going to change. Your blade is over there on the coffee table.
Oh, this my Neanderthal cranium. Yeah, I could probably break a few noses.
Okay, here's Jenny's sword. It's a Celtic short sword.
Jenny, show it off, Jenny. Ah, see, that was a standard Roman sword right there.
Well, hers is it's got the an Isle of Man pommel. You can see it's got a little design there at the bottom. Look like a person. But that's her short sword that she's really proud of.
That's a nice one.
She's really good with swords too.
That's a nice back slapper blade right there. As wide as that thing is, you should tag somebody in the back with it flat side. Ooh, that's gonna sting.
Yeah, me in the back of the head.
Oh, Celtic?
Give me an attitude adjustment. Most likely.
Good night, Farming HVAC. Take care. Thanks for joining us.
I didn't even see anybody leave yet. But then again, I didn't open my
Actually, you know what? Let me measure my
my chat like I'm supposed
my
to.
big sword here.
Yeah. I never popped out my chat like I usually do.
Oh, this is gonna suck. This thing's long. My tape measure might not be long enough.
Oh, my tape measure is in the other room.
It is
use the restroom, love?
68 1/4. Oh, it's only an inch and inch and 3/4 short of being a true claymore.
Okay, that's what you said.
68, 70.
You're more than welcome to come
Sorry.
back anytime, Farmer.
I stand corrected. So a true claymore is 6 foot at 72 inches. So yeah, that's like 3 and 3/4 inches short of being a true claymore.
Okay.
Like, can you imagine that extra 3 inches of metal that you got to swing around? And that depends on how big the
Farm and
blade is.
HVAC's contact information in the chat for anybody who does not have them. There you go. They've visited my channel several times. By the way, my watch hours jumped up to 3,700.
Nice.
Yep. I just got to get my other, my followers up to 1,000 again, and get that last 300 watch hours.
I got a long ways to go on mine. Long ways. I'm almost back up to 500 subs again. Oops, wrong way.
Now, I think you should call your
I usually call them den members.
Cubs. Should call them Cubs.
Oh, den member. Oh no, I usually say den members.
Yeah.
This thing's gonna be stubborn. Come on.
I've got to go tuck in Jenny real quick, folks.
Doki okie.
That's one of those things I must do. Give me it.
Yeah, I'm at slightly less than 1,000 watch hours, but I can get most of that. No, my batteries are going dead on this thing again.
On your mouse?
Yeah. Ooh, it's my spring. My spring is worn out. My other springs. All right, I'll just put the other battery in then. Screw it.
I'm at 989 on my Knox sets. And 3,700 for everything else. So.
Yeah, I'm halfway there on one and almost slightly less than 1/4 of the way on the other.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Close that one off. Come back over here to Yard Stream.
Yeah, there I am, right there.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting close. Only 300 more to go.
Yeah, I'm hoping to reach my goal this year because I'm going to be doing a lot more videos since I'm going to be doing more in the garden.
Okay, I'll be right back.
All right.
Fuck the wife in.
Actually, where's Jesse? Hey, Jesse, just because I know you're watching. Love these things. Absolutely love these blades. Like a straight Pirates of the Caribbean, everybody. Wow. Oh, yeah. None of them are sharp. These ones, unfortunately, they're not sharp at all. These are stage weapons for reenactments, but no, these are falchions. But yes, I did buy them as a set. Because you can't just buy one. Always have to have two. I believe, let me double check to make sure I have the right name terminology for these. Because I don't want to have the... So one is technically, the other one I have is technically a cutlass. So these ones must be the falchions. Oops. If I could spell, that would be nice. Fat fingers. Wow, these aren't even considered under the Falchion. What the heck? Scimitars it is. I guess these are more considered, would be under the scimitar range, which is funny because I actually have a scimitar. I showed that one off earlier. But let's see. I'm going to check something here. Oops. Pardon me, folks. I'm actually searching for. There we go. Because these guys will have it under their website, so I can search for it even better there. Products, releases, one of a kind blades. It's considered under a scimitar. Man, those prices are ridiculous now. I bought these things. Let's see, where'd my tape measure go? I believe these are the 26-inch ones. Oh, no, these are the 35-inchers. Wow, they don't even make these ones anymore. Actually, hold on. That is the 26-inch blade. So, according to Starfire's website, which they're no longer Starfire, but they still go under that, each one of these at current price is $375. I think I paid $150 for each of these back in, God, probably 2004. So yeah, I've had these things for a very, very long time, folks. I have some very old originals down here on the floor. Welcome back. So these ones, Colin, the ones with the green handles that I have the doubles, these ones are classified under as scimitars.
Yeah, that's what I said. I called that. Actually, technically, it's a falchion, but
no, I actually looked it up. It's listed as a scimitar.
Really? Okay, I'm not. I didn't go to Badger. I went to Badger. I didn't go to Starfire.
Yeah, I went to Starfire's, but yeah, the price on these things now for a single one, which is the same that I have, is almost $400 now.
Wow.
I paid $150 for each of these. Like,
yeah, but
straight
the quality
up.
isn't there anymore, though.
I don't know. I'd have to actually look at these. It's about the same, to be honest. I don't know about the durability, but from the image-wise, it looks about the same. But yeah, $375 for a single one now. That is ridiculous.
Well, they got their 20-inch Irish goddess sword is $625.
Yeah, that's probably ornate though. That's why.
They used to have I do like the Roman style short sword they have.
I just poked myself on something. The heck got me.
This one right here, Cliff.
Yeah, my sister has that one.
$250.
Yeah, I think she paid $75 or $80 for it originally.
Yeah.
Now the ones that'll get me, if I really wanted to do it, let's try that again. Wow, I really can't spell today. Let's try that again. Let's look for Bastard Sword. Let's see if I can even find this.
Yeah, they don't have a lifetime guarantee anymore.
Yeah, I guess, well, it's because, like you said, they when they had that. Oh, here we go. A meter long rigid broadswords, $425. Oh my god, if that thing is 425 for a 3-foot sword, oh my god, mine's gonna be ridiculous. Come on, you guys don't sell claymores anymore?
Well, it'd probably be under.
Wow. That's almost double what I paid.
The two-handed broadsword?
Yeah, they still have it. They have the 40. Actually, you know what? Let me check the blade width on mine. Because I measured the whole length from tip to stern.
What'd you get? Lengthwise.
Mine's a 48-inch blade.
That's what this one is.
Yep, so that's the 48-inch Claymore, $675. I think I literally paid $350 for it.
Wow. That was back when the original owner owned it, though.
Yeah. And it's the classic Scottish greatsword. I'm looking at that. And that's all they have for... I actually have the back strap. I have a back mount that actually comes across and attaches to the belt. And then it has a lock ring on it on one side and then has a sheath cap on the bottom. It's like a 6-inch sheath cap. You just slide the end on it. You basically just unhook, pull it out, and do it that way. But
so you have the 26-inch scimitar.
yeah, I have the 26 inches, and these ones were $375.
I see. I'm looking at them right now. I still prefer bows. It's more my style. But I can't really find good.
It looks like they've still managed to maintain their original design for most of these, but like you said, the quality may or may not be there anymore.
Okay, there's a place in England called the Longbow Shop. Has a English war bow. It goes for you can choose 101 to 120 pounds.
I'll have to break it out for Jesse just to show him again. I'm gonna have to just buy straps for this stupid thing.
What are you wrapping them in?
Huh?
What do you got them wrapped in?
This was wrapped in a towel. Just a basic shower towel. Well, technically it's a beach towel, but I like long towels when I shower because I'm not short. And a standard towel is just too short for me to use.
I like big towels myself because I'm wide. Too bad you don't have a sheath or hanger for it. You know, you can wear it.
Oh, I know. I wish I had a sheath for this. Now I got to get my StreamYard going so I can see what the heck I'm doing. There we go. Here you go, Jesse.
Yep. Now we're going to do a whole calendar of us with our blades. What month do you want to be? What month would you want to be?
Well, you just walk around like this.
That's your pose. Now, what would you be wearing? Who knows?
I definitely ain't wearing a kilt, that's for sure.
I would.
But I could go, considering this one here is probably considered more of an Arabic style, I could probably get myself some clothes that would roughly match, and I could go with that, because that would give me a pretty decent, authentic look with this.
Right.
Because this, I mean, aside from its size, this is pretty much, like I said, this would be one of their main weapons.
I would go with the Ranger clothes with my blades, and also I'll throw in my bow as well, just because. But I would not use the King sword from there. So, because where did that one come from, Cliff? That is a Starfire.
No, this long one's actually not a Starfire.
It's not?
No.
I thought it was.
I got this one. I got it from a Renaissance fair. I'm almost positive, but I just don't remember where. Or I may or may not have just bought it at a random store because I saw it.
Now,
Buying it at a random store seems more like me than anything else.
There's a style of bow that I've been wanting to get, but I don't have yet, and that is a horse bow.
Yeah, if you're going to get a horse bow, you might as well just get a crossbow.
No, kind of hard to shoot a crossbow from horseback.
Kind of hard to shoot a bow from horseback.
Not really. The only thing I can't do is ride.
Yeah, well, go to Canada. Mallory will help you with that.
Well, I'd actually have to own a horse, which would probably help.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'll still let you ride Copper. Because she still technically has visitation rights. It's not like she's banned from ever seeing her horses again.
By the way, Jesse, how tall are you?
5'8", I think.
I'm 5'8". Well, I'm 5'8" and a quarter.
He's either 5'8" or 5'7". I can't remember. He's said it a few times in a couple of his videos. I just half the time I'm doing other things.
I think the tallest one of all of us is Evan.
Mark.
Oh, Mark's 6'6", right?
Yeah, Mark is freaking ridiculously tall. So it would go Mark, Evan, then myself, I think.
Oh, we forgot Tyler.
How tall is Tyler?
He's about 6'1".
I thought he was like 5 something.
No.
Oh, really? He's actually 6 foot?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, getting up and down off this sucks.
Okay, Cliff. Jesse says, right. You have his sword, I have his bow.
I have enough stuff in here, like I said, to supply a very small army full of weapons.
Tyler Woods, Jesse. The one that did the winter challenge with Rolling Homestead. JV is 6'1", and because JV just popped in.
Okay, so JV's taller than me then.
Yep. Okay, JV. I'm going to get you the link so you can come in if you want to. We could show off your medieval weapons if you got them.
I don't have anything else to show. I've pretty much pulled everything out of this bag.
Well, I can go over and do mine again like I did earlier if I have to. But I'm actually kind of proud of the tips that I do have and the bows that I have.
I can't believe I actually still had the sheath for
your axe.
Yeah, I can't believe I actually had the hip dangler for that thing still. I thought it was in another box completely.
Well, I could have got you one of those if you needed one of those. Those are easy.
Oh, dude, those things are a dime a dozen, but I'm actually shocked that I still had it.
Thank you for coming, Jesse.
Bye, Jesse.
Love you, brother.
Wish we could have gotten you up here.
We tried. Maybe we can get JV up here.
All right. Well, if you come back in a bit, that'd be awesome.
We must be doing something right. We got Jesse down here just like really interested in what we're talking about.
It's swords, and I know Jesse's into swords really real bad.
Well, we'll do another night of them. Oh, by the way, you forgot one little weaponry.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't forget Squadola.
Your Morning Stars, your flail.
Oh, my little tiny miniature.
Come on, that counts. That counts.
Yeah, you ain't going to do much damage with that.
Ant-Man would use it.
Piss somebody off.
Ant-Man would use it.
Ant-Man. Actually, Ant-Man probably could wield that thing and do some hefty damage.
Because you know one thing about Ant-Man most people don't get? Even though he might be 6 inches tall, he's still as strong as he is if he was full size.
Well, he's as strong as an ant.
Which is how strong is a person?
10 times. Strong.
Yeah. But we still got JV in the building, which is really cool. Thank you for coming.
JV's in here tonight? Oh, sweet. What up, JV?
That's what I was talking to. He's here.
Oh, see, I thought you were just talking about because we were just talking. I didn't know he was in the chat because I'm down over here putting stuff in a bag.
I'm telling you, I just put the link up, see if I can get him to come in.
Oh, he's at work. He can't pop in.
Oh man. Oh, get him.
I gotta find my cursor.
I'm on the wrong side.
Grace beat me again.
Oh man, way to go, Grace.
That's all right. Anybody's got mod privileges, put that sucker in timeout. Let's see how long we can get him.
I'm gonna do something for Jesse. Says he's not here at the moment, but Cliff, I made him
Giving him a wrench.
I gave him a wrench. So Jesse is good to go.
Yeah.
Grace is really on the ball tonight.
Right, now we got to get Grace up here because Grace still has to show us her stuff.
Well, she said it's up in the attic. She had to have to go up in the attic and dig it out.
Hey, you were supposed to get that. You had a
Yes,
whole...
I told her, but no, she didn't listen to me. If you weren't at work, JV, I'm sure you got more than a few swords and stuff.
I think I can actually get my battle axes in there.
Now, I don't have very many axes. Ian likes blades in general. I mean, JV, you didn't see this one, but this is Ian's purchase he found on eBay. It's a nice little blade.
Oh, man, I forgot. Mallory was going to be on Grace's channel tonight.
But look at that pattern.
Yeah, that's a swirled Damascus.
Yeah, but look how thick that is. And it's a full tang. He actually got two of these because the first one got lost in the mail, and they sent him another one, and then the other one showed up. Well, you're going to have to go through your storage units soon as Mandy get there anyway. By the way, the arrow that I had my fire arrow on, it's broke. It's just there for show. I was jamming the tip on there, and I noticed how loose it was. I started twisting it, and the whole arrow started splitting in half.
Ooh.
It's okay. I mean, it was a junk arrow anyway, but it's one of my older ones. It's not as good as my my four-fletch, though. I prefer my four-fletch. Yeah, his blade is Damascus, and Ian is heavily into daggers and knives. And his dream thing to pick up is a bayonet neck, a World War II bayonet. That's his thing next.
The leather sheath is still about the same price for the battle axes that I have.
Right. Most leather work's pretty standard,
Yeah.
Change.
Although I think for mine, I paid.
I haven't shown JB this though.
I'd love to get me a pole arm, but those pole arms were pretty expensive.
JV, this is my new case for my takedown longbow, my Atmos Survival longbow.
Ooh, Monty's in here too. Yeah, there's Lori. And there's Mallory.
Hey, Mel.
Not in this channel, unfortunately.
No, that happens.
She is she's a guest right now on Grayman's channel.
I've been on Grayman's a couple times.
Yeah, another Floridian.
Floridian?
Yeah, Floridian. Or you can call them Floridites, whatever.
There's a couple of Floridians we haven't heard from in a while, though.
I believe one of them was sick, and the other one is really busy with work.
Tattooing?
Yeah, I think he got busy with, he got an influx of stuff for that.
Well, that's good for him. I mean, because he really likes doing that kind of thing. But I remember the one he actually did a live of him doing his own tattoo.
Oh, on the leg? Yeah, I remember that one. I still can't believe this thing ain't rusty. That is.
But the only thing is, it's rusted, Cliff, is your ability to use them because you don't practice.
Ha! Just because I don't practice doesn't mean I don't know how to use a sword.
Doesn't mean you can't get rusty in your skills.
Nah. Take me about 5 minutes.
Actually, I kind of like that one. It's not bad, but so I don't like the hilt.
Yeah, I wish it was just a
pommel
little bit
is
smaller,
fine.
but
The pommel's fine. It's the cross guard.
oh, you don't like the my cross guard? Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't like them. I don't. I like. That's what I liked about the Viking style.
Oh, really? Actually, no. That feels better that way. I can basically hold this thing up from the end and still smack the crap out of you.
Hey, Mike, thank you for coming. You missed a really good display of weaponry that both Cliff and I have shown off so far. We're waiting for someone else to come up and show off what they got. We've been trying to get Grace, but she's been stubborn. I literally grabbed everything I had in like the last 5 minutes right before my. Okay.
I grabbed everything a few hours ago, but it took me a while to fix one of my weapons because it was a little bit worse for wear.
Ooh, okay.
I just pinched my finger in there. That hurt. Everyone gets to stare at my butt.
Is that a replica, JV, or is that a real one? Because if it's it's a replica. Okay, he wants the real deal.
No fakies.
Yeah, he wants he likes artifact level stuff because I have a feeling if he does not become an engineer, he's going to be an archaeologist, or he could be both for all I know.
An archaeologist.
Hey, who knows? He can engineer how to retrieve artifacts without damaging them.
Very, very soft brush.
Airbrush.
No, I mean an actual like paintbrush. You don't want to use an airbrush because that blows dirt across artifacts and it could potentially damage them. It's basically the same equivalent of sandblasting.
Yeah, true.
Why they don't
Very
use
true.
air at dig sites.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then again, I'm not an archaeologist. I'm just an archer. No, let's see here.
Yeah, Mallory.
Dream blade or weapon that you do not have at the moment but do want it.
Yeah, I can't afford my dream weapon because I'd have to go back about 600 years in order for them to make it.
Well, like I understand this. This is why it's a dream weapon. Okay.
Because even the ones they make nowadays, they're still like $5,000, and I cannot. I just cannot simplify dropping.
You still haven't explained what it is yet.
Oh, folded steel katana.
Oh, okay. There is a guy here in Iowa who makes them. Folded steel. He uses.
Yeah, it's folded steel is essentially the same thing as Damascus, but it depends. And the more you fold it, the more layers you have. But I want one that's like folded 500 times.
Yeah.
But most people
that.
aren't going to fold it more than 100 to maybe 200 for a skilled blacksmith, and they're still going to charge you like $5,000 for one. I want an actual true one made by an actual Japanese swordmaster.
Well, the thing is, the guy I was trying to tell you about, and the name of the place is Morgan Valley Forge here in Iowa. And he was trained by a sword maker in Japan, but he brought his skills to Iowa. And he uses, instead of having to create steel from scratch, he actually just uses regular steel, but he does all the rest of the techniques using modern equipment. And he is one of the best sword makers in the United States.
He's currently closed.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely on Facebook. I wonder if he's on Instagram. Since he's been doing it since '89, so almost as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, he's been doing movie swords too.
Oh, hey, he does have Instagram. Woohoo!
And the fact is, since he is in Iowa, you can actually go to his shop. In order to make a sword, it takes $1,000 deposit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Stuff is expensive.
But the thing is, you could still get it without having to travel across the world. You just travel half
And
way
go
across
back in time.
and go back in time. Unless you have a flux capacitor.
Yeah, I wish. But yeah, that's one of my was when I was younger. I was my wish was always to get a folded steel katana.
Personally,
But they
can
were
you
even back
imagine?
then they were expensive.
Can you imagine a folded steel Celtic short sword?
Can do it. It'd be like I said, to be the equivalent of a Damascus blade. But then again, the binding of the layers would be so tight you wouldn't even notice that it is actually Damascus.
Yeah, but the thing is, that thing would be so strong and flexible.
Well, if it's done right, yeah, it'll be dead strong and super flexible. But the only thing is, if it's not done properly, you have a potentiality of delamination.
Oh yeah, obviously. I've watched enough Forge and Fire to see that. I actually know somebody who's a friend of mine who was actually on the show.
Nice.
He's supposed to be getting me a neck knife. Not his best knife, but just a simple neck knife I could use for starting fires, doing, this, what do you call it? The curls for the on the
Feather stick?
doing feather sticking and stuff like that.
Yeah. I bet your aluminum sword is flexible, Mike. Aluminum has no rigidity to it unless it's like machine manufactured aluminum. Or it goes through an incredibly rich purification process.
Right.
Because, I mean, you can make a sword out of lead, but a short sword made out of lead is going to weigh a freaking boatload.
Exactly. Well, on the same tangent about stuff out of lead, Mythbusters had made a balloon that flew out of lead.
Yep, the lead balloon, because they wanted to prove that, because what's the saying? It'll sink like a lead balloon.
Right, and it flew.
And they wanted to prove everybody wrong that you can, despite lead being stupid heavy, you can actually get it to float. They used super thin lead though.
They used lead foil.
I mean that's cheating though, because that's technically foil.
But it's still made of lead.
I would have done aluminum. I would have done lead sheeting like you would have on an old 50s, like 1850s roof.
What if they did it more like the Hindenburg
Hindenburg?
style? Yeah. Or a Zeppelin.
I think they did an episode on that one too, where they made a miniature Hindenburg and caught that thing on fire, and that sucker took off like a bat out of heck.
Yeah, because it was using hydrogen.
Led Zeppelin.
JV, what kind of swords do you have, if any?
A copper knife would be cool. As long as you get the tempering right.
Copper knives. I've seen them do bronze knives, which are actually pretty strong.
Actually, that's another thing I wish I could do, is travel back to the Roman era and figure out how and what they used to make those dang swords.
And Greek fire.
Because, I mean, you got archaeologists pulling up them swords hundreds of years later, and those things still have a razor sharp edge on there. I want to know what their forging process was,
and what
they did,
they used,
and what they made those things with. Well, they only had like bronze and zinc back then. They didn't have all the modern materials we do now.
Well, remember, some of the steel that they've used were actually meteorites, which had a higher quality of steel than what they were used to using.
True. We've pretty much exhausted most of our metals on this planet. I mean, we still have some that we can mine, but
I wouldn't want a titanium sword, though.
I would for the ease of use, because that thing would be stupid light. But the problem is, the minute you hit it on something, it's done.
Thing is, it's also a detriment, the weight, because what you need heft in order to get momentum, and momentum to do the actual
Not necessarily. Look at the design of a katana.
Oh,
A
true.
katana wasn't very heavy, but those things used to slice people in half back in the day.
I don't know, JV, if you showed off your katana before. Not at least not on my channel.
I don't think he has. I think he might have showed it on one of his lives,
Right.
but I don't think he ever like fully busted it out.
Yeah, I still want to see Grace's. Till she got
Actually,
hers in
where'd my
actual
ninja go?
Japan.
Oh, you know what? I need to actually put my knives. My guys back in the box they came out of. All right, you and where's the other one? Where's the other one? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No, where's it at? What the heck? Where did it go? Oh, I got it over there. Oh, freaking having a heart attack over here. Ah. Actually, I think these are my sisters.
Well, that's cool, JV. I think one of those swords that Cliff has is a what I would call a Columbus sword because it looks like he has the head of Columbus on it. But
Get in there.
now, Cliff, I just had a thought.
No. I can't really hear from where I'm at. I got a fan blowing at my butt over here.
I think I know what your sword was.
Which one?
The one that had the little that looks like I told you it looked like Columbus sword.
Yeah,
It could be from the Knights of Columbus.
that's possible.
Ceremonial sword.
That could very well be.
I just realized that.
Hey, I actually opened this thing up the right way for once. This
Who do you
thing
think
has
you are, Snake Eyes
maybe.
or Master Splinter? There could be only one.
Actually, with this, as thin as that blade is, that profile on there, I'd probably look at how thin that is.
Well, you're not planning on using it to cut people's heads off or anything like that, so it doesn't really matter.
That's what you think. I'm just kidding. No, actually, I forgot that this thing actually has a fun little feature.
A secondary blade.
Well, it is a ninja weapon, so beans. But I'll have to reprofile that. It's got a little throwing dagger. And then on the other side, it has this little thing.
Another throwing dagger.
This one's more like a self-defense one, but yeah, this one I think is more designed for climbing over walls. Because normally what you would do is you would use a secondary wrap and you could tie it over here and then chuck it up stuff and like climb up trees and use that. But yeah, fun little features in it. I forgot about those completely.
Oh, man.
Until I had looked at that and I was like, oh, wait, I forgot about these.
If it looks like I'm falling asleep, wake me up.
Don't lean back in the chair. I won't have to.
I'm rocking. No, I had too much of the chips and salsa.
That might actually be in there.
I've seen that kind of style before. Now, we could look at the Cold Steel website.
This one's weird, too, because it's got a slot in here, so I could actually stick the throwing knife in there and use it as a launcher. And then it comes with these absolute garbage, like little knife thingies.
Right. And
by absolute garbage, I mean these things, they have a small edge on there, but I mean these are basically just designed as an emergency self-defense tool.
Right.
Or like little mini throwing knives. You could use them, but I mean, you're not going to do much with these.
I'm looking at Cold Steel, and they got some really interesting stuff here. They don't have the one I'm looking for, mind you, but they have some interesting blades.
Oh, JV's got a Star of David ceremonial sword.
That's what he said. That's what made me think of the Knights of Columbus for your sword, because I think that's what yours is. I think yours is actually a little ceremonial sword.
That very well could be.
Because of the head of Columbus and everything.
Everybody's popping up too many videos at once tonight.
I'm sorry. But you knew mine was coming.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is, I also forgot that Mallory was going live on Gray's channel. I was going to be over there on that one, too.
Anything. Oh, man. I do plan on using my fire tip arrow once sometime in the future. Just don't know where because of fire regulations.
Oh, apparently I've been mentioned over here. Uh-oh. I don't know about what. GT, not JCT or GT. I'm being mentioned over there.
Well, we're down to 2 people watching.
Yeah, that's how mine was on Wednesday.
I'm trying to see who's actually all in here still. Participant-wise. I got nobody. I'm just getting tired, I guess, because of the hours and stuff that I've been working.
Yeah, I was going to say we'll probably clip this one at 2 hours. That's what I tried doing with mine yesterday. I still ended up going like another 30 minutes because we just got into this really good conversation and just kept going.
Yeah.
So I had to force end the show last night just because I was getting tired.
I did notice after I logged off that you were still going.
Dude, it like wouldn't end. I started getting all these new people popped in, and I was just like, well, they're all in here. I'm not going to end this because, yeah.
Oh, usually when you and I get to talking, we end up, talking about pretty much everything of the sun.
That we do.
Now, there is some stuff that I'm going to be working on this year because Jenny and I are. Oh, I'm not sure if I can show you or not. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it.
Ugh, tired. I did not sleep last night.
I actually have something I downloaded. Yeah, I have a Panther Primitives book.
You know what?
Give me a moment.
Oh, no.
It's a catalog for a tent medieval reenacting type setup stuff.
Oh, cool. So is I even going to pick that up? Kind of.
I'm downloading the catalog one more time. Done. Let's see if I can find it here for you. Oh, I went too far. I'm trying to find my tent in the list to give you an idea what my tent looks like. It's not mine, but very similar.
I've thought about getting a canvas tent, like a sidewall tent, like kind of like a military style square ones, but I have nowhere to put it.
Mine's sort of like this one right here. But that's a center pole that does not have side poles. It's got the wheel hub.
Yeah,
Like
it's got the it should have the you got the center pole and then like a giant hoop.
it's like spokes. They do a lot of different style of tents. They do Civil War tents, medieval tents, Baker style lean-tos, teepees, you name it.
I'd be all right with a yurt, but the problem is yurts are round, and I hate having odd dead space in between things because they don't make furniture round. Furniture is square.
Well, you could do what we're planning on doing. Here's the style that we're thinking about getting right here.
Yeah, that's what I want, something similar to that. But the problem is with a lot of those, if you want on a permanent basis, you have to build a frame under it.
No. You could build these with just tear it down, where you can tear it down. But you can get a set ridge pole, which would help with stability and everything else. And the side poles are usually about 2 feet tall, or at least.
Yeah, but like I said, if you want that on a permanent basis, basically to use it as like a main base camp or house or a living space, you have to build a frame for it.
Like, see, look at this one.
Yeah, something like that. You got the 3-foot high walls, and then you've got your roof beams.
Right. Now, mine, there's different styles. There's the British Bell.
I'm almost half tempted to just buy canvas because I think canvas is cheap and then I can just make one.
Right. Ian had one like this.
A basic A-frame style.
Right. Now, this one here, you might like, Cliff, because it only has, without the canopy sticking out the front, it is only held up with 5 poles.
Center pole and then the 4 corner poles.
That's correct. And they're not straight up and down. The walls are slanted out from the poles. That way you give you a little bit more floor space. But it has plenty of head space. So you don't have to worry about, having to duck or anything like that, other than getting in and out of the tent itself.
Duck too far.
Jenny and I are thinking about getting a 10 by 12 like similar to the style that we were looking at before.
I was going to say a 10 by 12 is basically the size of my room.
Well, one of this style right here, wall tent.
Yeah.
But a 10 by 12.
Yeah, because see, those wall tents you can get right up against the wall, or at least, within a regional margin close to it.
And the price is not bad, especially if you get them with the setup packages, which includes the poles, the stakes, the ropes, and all that stuff.
What are you looking at, about sub 1,000?
Well, probably close to that. I mean, we don't need a 16, though 10 by 14 is not too bad for what we would like to get. If we just use a simple sun forager, that's like $685. That's
but
not bad.
That's $685 of probably dragging around like 60 pounds of canvas plus all the wood.
Yeah, that's what I do with my other tent anyway. But the thing is, for the rendezvous that we work at, it would also give us room for our
kitchen,
rope bed and other things, because we would also want to put in a stovepipe hole.
Gotcha.
But if you want the link, I will post the link to this in the chat here. Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it. Throw it in there, and I can take a quick at it. I had there was one that I found one time. It was a military one, and they used to send me
Civil War, you name it. So
yeah, I don't remember. I have it somewhere. It's in an email somewhere that I saved it just because I wanted it. But I get random emails from them every now and then on discounts for canvas tents.
Do you remember the tents from Dances with Wolves?
Yes.
They the ones provided it. This company here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, anything with the Civil War tents and stuff like that, they are the ones that usually handle those. Because they work with a lot of movie sets.
Oh, there's a place called White Duck. They make some huge canvas tents. Holy smackerels.
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to go by quality, not just, you know what I mean?
Well, let's see. I would say quality, considering the tent is $1,300.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say
Well,
that's a quality tent.
The thing is, Panther does more than just tents. As I'm scrolling down, you saw the teepees and stuff like that, but this is
Yeah.
outhouses and primitive showers, bed rolls.
Let's
You can see
see.
they
Wall
do
tents,
Costa
bell
wagons.
tents, cabin tents, glamping tents, swag tents.
That's a double bell wedge right there. Civil War tents. Right. Yeah. You can see pretty much everything they do.
Oh, this is what they consider cabin tents.
Right.
Your standard basic marketed garbage tents. I think it's a swag tent.
Yeah, but Panther's also got waterproofing, repair kits, other tent accessories, which includes tent pole bags, extra rope, stake pullers, hand forged stakes, sliders, finials, and all that stuff. They got canvas.
Here it is. This is what I found. I think this was who sent me that stupid email. Kodiak Canvas.
Right. Also,
Yeah.
they have some other. They have medieval chairs, 1700s folding chairs, slat chairs, regular camp chairs, even rocking chairs, including deluxe furniture plans, flat
furniture.
tables. They even have braziers.
Nope, this is definitely not. Well, I know Kodiak makes canvas tents, but that's not who I was looking for.
They even have strikers, Cliff.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Kind of similar to like what you have.
Yeah, I like my striker. Mine's a bigger striker. Oh man, Cliff.
Yep.
It is
Getting ready to go.
I am tired. I am phasing in and out.
Yep, no problems.
I've had a long day. I've got one more day. Then I'm actually supposed to be off Monday.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, because it's what is it, Labor Day or something?
Martin Luther King Day.
Oh yeah.
So I may go one Sunday night and just go for broke. Who knows what's going to happen that day? Oh, when I posted the link, you should check out. Make sure you download this catalog because there's stuff in there that you would get. It's usable for bushcraft. It's usable for reenacting, or just everyday usable.
Cool. Well, I will definitely check that out.
And I've got one more thing.
It's in the chat, so it'll be there.
I want to show you one more thing, guys, before I go. That it's new to me when it came for my Three Rivers Archery catalog that I just got.
It's only 3 people watching.
I know. But yes, it's got archery stuff. But the stuff that it really threw me off is when I turned to a certain page.
If you can remember that page.
This page.
Was that a full breakdown of a flintlock?
That is a kit of a flintlock. That is a breakdown of the St. Louis Hawken 50 cal.
Wow.
But they all those are all muzzleloader kits.
Okay.
All these.
That's
I
insane.
wasn't expecting to see anything like that in here, but that's what they got. They even got pistols.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is actually really crazy.
I was actually thinking about getting the Kentucky one, but I'm not sure. But those things are ludicrous on their pricing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those things are like 1,500 to 2,000 plus.
No. Actually, pricing is not that bad. I don't like showing PPUs generally, but that's $500. That one, this one here is
450, 460.
Yeah, and the ones right below it are $359 for the Kentucky. The Mountain one is $559. Then you got the pistols, which are running $239 and $334.
Weird. That's actually not too bad.
They're kits, and they got all the accessories on the other page. But I'm going to be shutting this down. I got to keep my feet up at least a half an hour a day, or my feet start swelling up due to my medication, which really sucks. I also got to put all my swords up and everything before someone trips over them in the middle of the night.
And
Namely
slices
me.
the foot open.
Exactly, especially with my hand and a half sword. It's really, really sharp.
I was like, say, you already got it all wrapped up in that blanket. Just roll that blanket up and put it on the side somewhere.
Well, I was going to put the swords back in their sheaths. You know,
Yeah, do that and then just roll it all up in a big old bundle.
Yep. But please check out Planet of Primitives. I mean,
I'll do that.
They also have clothes, and they have recipes, and they have they used to have candies and stuff you can get, and games and all this other reenacting stuff you can do. My pavilion that I own came from them, and I had that one for like 20 some years now.
Nice. Ooh, I could get a print version of their catalog.
You can, but you have to buy it.
It's fine by me. They ain't gonna kill me, Eddie.
Yeah, but I'm going to shut this down, folks. Thank you for coming. Love you very much. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes. Hey, we got 5 in here right now, surprisingly enough.
There we go.
But I am beat. My eyes are burning.
Yeah, my eyes aren't killing me. I'm just tired just because I've been outside working on cars all day.
I had to work today, and I'm going to work again tomorrow. But then I'm off for 3 days.
Nice.
But unfortunately, there's also a snowstorm coming.
Oh, not so nice.
Nope. But thank you for coming, Cliff. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Well, I wasn't going to miss this one. This one was a fun one.
Hey, we got different topics we can do. Remember,
weapon show. Basically, tonight was medieval weapons show and tell.
Yep, that's what I put down on the description. And next time, Grace, we're looking at you for getting yours up here.
And Jesse.
And JV.
Definitely JV.
And who else? I mean, we missed Evan. I don't know why. What happened to Evan?
He never even popped in tonight. That's odd.
Nope. He usually
does. Busy at work.
We didn't have Tristan or anybody, but I love you all. So this is Colin. That is Cliff.
Cliff with Fox It Outdoors.
And we will see you next time.
Catch you next week, folks.
Peace
Fox
out.
It Outdoors. Signing off.
Love you all.
Bye.
And it's